This is the 37th episode of God's Chosen podcast. Today we are going to talk about shenanigans. So yesterday was adventurous and today has been eventful as well. Let's dive in. Enjoy.
What up, what up? It's your boy God's Chosen, about to do the new episode. What's going on in the world today? I'm going to tell y'all what's going on in the world today. So, remember yesterday, we gave our friends choices, and they chose violence, y'all. Unfortunately, they chose violence. So, let's dive in. I'll break it down for y'all. So today, I've been pretty much going through attacks all day. That's been my day, fighting these attacks. Still fighting one as we speak. But yeah, like, they decided to go this route. So, the crazy part is I found something out today. So God told me he calling judgment on them. Judgment is coming to them. And it's not going to be pretty. Yep. So, basically whatever they put out there and plus more is going to be coming back to them. So, they still was doing water spells. They trying to break up a divine union. One person is still doing destiny swaps. Bro, what's wrong with you? The penalty is severe for what y'all trying to do. I ain't the one to decide, though. God makes the decision. And he has decided. I guess y'all will see whatever that is. He told me judgment has been called. So we'll see. Yep. I don't know, though, man. I can't understand it. I know what team I want to play for. You know what I mean? I know what side I want to be on. But sometimes when you make choices, you got to ride them choices out because you ain't really got no options sometimes. Because you might have more than just you. More than just you. It might not be just you. You may not have the authority to quit. Because you may have people above you. You may have people with higher interests that have things to protect. And so you have to continue down the road that you started on because, hey, what have you got to lose, right? That's what they say. What you got to lose? Nah. We gonna see. We gonna see. But it's a little bit, it's been a little bit interesting today because, they've tried everything. I'm talking about since this morning, like early this morning, like last night, after I ended this thing, it was like probably like an hour later they was going in and they stayed going in like most of the night, like going to sleep, waking up, coming back, you know what I mean? All night practically. And then into the morning and then most of the day today with the nonsense. So it just kept going and going. Failing and failing, trying this and trying that. That's what they're doing. So they're still trying to come up with a way to make it work. Well, y'all got to figure that out before God come through with what he coming through with. Yeah. I don't know why would y'all think that God is going to let that stand, though? I don't know why y'all think that. Even if somehow y'all was able to do that against God's wishes, y'all think he would let that stand? I don't know. I don't think so. But I'm still here, y'all. I'm still doing it, optimistic as ever. Feeling great. Even with all the chakra blocks that was attempted and repeated, I am good. I'm jolly. I have overcome. So I'm looking forward to tonight. I'm feeling like it's probably going to go through the night again. I'm ready. Me and my team, we stay ready. You got to be, though. You got to be. Oh, this just practice for me. More is coming. More is coming. More things are coming. So all of this stuff right here, just keeping me sharp, keeping me sharp. But we gotta get what we supposed to get. We can't let like people come and try to take what's ours. No way. No way. We can't let that stand. We can't be cool with that. Why? That's like somebody coming trying to take the food out your mouth. And we know how we get down for that, especially when we hungry. I don't think anybody likes someone trying to come and take the food out their mouth. You know what I mean? You can't let people bully you. You do the best you can. I'm not a guy that goes out bullying people or looking to bully people, but I won't be bullied either. I know how to defend myself in many ways. But when you have knowledge, you have to be protective of the knowledge that you have and the way that you use the skills that you have. Most of the coldest people, they got discipline. They don't go around showing everything they can do. They use it when they have to use it. They don't go around using their stuff to show off. That's not how it's supposed to be. They understand there's responsibilities that come with knowing certain things because it's lethal. It could take a life. It's not to be played with. Confirmation. It's just like magic, for example. It can be used for a wide array of things. Some people choose to use it on the positive side. Some people choose to use it on the negative side. You can gain just as much if you use it on the positive side than anything else. If you use it on the negative side, you can gain, but it's going to be short-term gains. And it may be ill-gotten gains. Plus, there's going to be some backlash with the negative side. On the positive side, there'll be backlash, but it'll be positive backlash. So you got to choose how you want to play the game. And some people have chosen. Some people have chosen a path, and they're cool with their path. Hey, I can't knock them. Everybody is free will, right? You got to do whatever you want to do. You choose whatever suits you, whatever floats your boat. You go with that. But instead of choosing to be a problem, I choose to be a difference maker. You know what I mean? I've been a problem in my past to some level, to some extent, but I've always checked myself. Can't go crazy. I do what I do to survive, but nothing crazy. Like, There's rules to this. There's limits to this. You got to have some sort of code. Even the mob has a code. You know what I mean? These dudes are killers. These dudes are ruthless, but they still have a code. They have an order, a way that things go. Something that they live by, a creed. Because they understand, like, without that, it's chaos. And when it's chaos, there are no rules. It's a free-for-all. And things don't run smoothly. It interferes with business. It interferes with money. That's why they got rules. That's why they got codes and conducts. And even amongst them, they value integrity, which is crazy because you like the mob. But yeah, integrity is a big thing. Integrity is a big thing to the mob because if you're a criminal and we all criminals together, I still got to know I can trust you. As crazy as it sounds, I still got to know I can trust you when stuff hits the fan. You know what I mean? Am I my brother's keeper? Can I trust you to keep me if things hit the fan, if things get crazy and we getting into the heat of rapid fire, we getting shot at, we got to duck down, or you gonna run, or you gonna get on the other side and fire back with me? You know what I mean? We gotta, they got a code and they even got respect. Respect is a big thing, you know? So like, I feel like every time y'all come at me, y'all disrespecting God. That's how I feel. And I know he's taking it like that. Why wouldn't he? Because he's got his rules. He laid out his rules. People choose not to listen or they choose to disobey. They pretend like he don't exist. Like his word ain't what it is. But they tend to find out. One way or another, they tend to find out. Sometimes it's too late, but they will find out. Sometimes people need a break to find out what's really real. And they need to get away from society. They need to get away from what they've known in order to be shown what is real. In order to really see what the actions that they've taken, the hurt and the pain that they've caused. I literally felt the pulling of when they were trying to sever my connection. I literally felt the pulling. Like, yeah. And so what was happening last night, basically I was fighting. And then I would drift off for a second. And that's when they would make their move. You know what I mean? But then I would feel it, and then I would get up, and then I would start fighting again. You know what I mean? Like, so that was going on most of the night. And into today, same thing, you know. But what you gonna do, man? You just got to be ready. You just got to be ready for everything and anything because you're pretty much the one you're on defense. You know, I'm on defense. I'm chilling. But I expect what I expect. I expect it to be a battle. I don't expect it to be easy. Therefore, I am able to do whatever I got to do. And, you know, the crazy thing is, The people that I'm in conflict with, they listen to me. Like, they listen to me. You know what I mean? They try to learn from me. Yeah. I'm teaching them. While I'm whooping them, I'm teaching them. So you're welcome for that. People I'm in conflict with. It's not until they get in conflict with me, though, they see, like, he's the real deal. Oh, he's the real deal. He wasn't playing. Because they come in and they think, oh, I got this. They come in with their ego. They come in with their pride. And they think that they're going to take me out. They think that they're going to do this and they're going to do that. But I have gifts. I mean, I'm getting new gifts every day. I'm getting upgraded every day. So who I was yesterday is not who I am today. So the fight we had yesterday is going to be a different fight today. It's going to be it's going to be elevated today, and tomorrow it will be more elevated. So it's never going to be, oh, he always does this when this. No, it's never going to be that. It's always going to be elevated. Next level. Because I'm rising. Because I'm on the right side. I got the right team. I know what I'm doing. I'm never stagnant. I'm never stuck. I just do what I do. I just ride with God. God ride with me. And we go through everything together. He show me what I need to see. Tell me what he need to tell me. I listen. I'm obedient. And we just do what we do together. There are very few people that have the relationship that I have with God. And I'm thankful for it. I remember when I was a kid and I was going to church, I thought, like, I don't know what I thought. I know I was misguided. I thought a lot of things. I thought being religious was the only way to get to God. It's not necessarily true. What I find is most of the time, the religious people, they be out here doing the most. You know what I mean? They do the most every day, and then on Sunday, they try to straighten up. Not all of them, some of them. And I'm not saying I'm bashing churches or nothing like that, because they do have some dope churches with dope pastors. But if you had to go to a church, I'm going to tell you something. If I had to go to a church and I had to choose a church, I would go to a church where they had a legit prophet in the church. Like, the pastor is a prophet. And he or she is for real. Because you cannot be a prophet without having a relationship with God. And that's what it's about. It's about relationship. Because if you're a prophet, you were called to your position. You know what I mean? You're not just a pastor. Pastor could be anybody. But if you're a prophet, you was called by God to your position. You was put in your station by God. And you got direct communication with God. Some people might use that to deceive you. Some people might use that to deceive you by saying they are a prophet when they're not a prophet. But how you know if they're a prophet or not is when they prophesize, their word should come true. The things that they prophesize about should come true. If it doesn't, then they're a false prophet. Because God won't tell you no lies. God will always tell you the truth. So that's how you know. I want to thank my enemies though. I want to thank them for being who they are. They've always helped me. Even though they attack me, they've helped me. They've helped me. They don't know they've helped me. They don't know how they've helped me, but they've helped me. I just say thank you. And I'll keep how you help me to myself. All I'll say is, you make me better. I'm a movement by myself. Yeah, I am. Chill, hold it. What is it? Saturday today? It was a beautiful day today. Went for a walk while I was getting attacked. Yo, so let me tell y'all something. What I found out though, I was kind of thinking about this. So I'm gonna break down water magic a little bit. So this is what I found out. So after I took my walk, I came back and I started breaking the spell of the water magic, right? So we were going back and forth. Every time I would break it, she would put it back. Every time I would break it, she would put it back, right? And so we were going back and forth, tit for tat. And so I was willing to go until she got tired. I was willing to do that all day. I didn't care. I will do this all day if you want. But then I was like, let me see. Maybe I should just take a nap because I'm tired. But what? But I thought about it and I figured it out. I figured something out, you know. So I feel like intuitively the water magic, it's a way to track you. At least this is how it's one way they're using it is to track. And I also feel like they could use it to see what you're doing somehow. Like they sense, like if you're doing something. In this case, though, I think they basically using this water magic to spy on my connection. They want to see if we're communicating. They want to see if there is communication that they can interfere. So along with water magic, they're doing like confusion spells where they're trying to put like false thoughts in our heads. And yeah. But that doesn't really work. Not for me anyway. I've been doing this. Wow. Hey, check this out, y'all. I've only been doing this for like a month. Real talk. A month. Over a month. A little over a month. Because I got about the number of episodes that I got. What I got? This about to be 37. So a little over a month. And I've come like so far in that short time. Because I really didn't start battling like, well, I did start battling. What? Okay, maybe 2 months. It's probably 2 months when I've been really battling. 2 months. Maybe 2.5. But I surprised some folks. I'll tell you that. I surprised some folks. Think I was like a very well-known somebody at some point, at some time. Had to be. I don't know. But, you know, when you're doing this stuff, when you're doing this spiritual warfare and all this stuff, it's a different game. Especially the way I've been playing it. It's a different game, y'all. Because, like, we go about our everyday lives and stuff, and we think, yeah, that's what it is. Like, this is a whole nother side of the game right here. Like, very few people really know what goes on this side of the field. Like, I be up nights battling, like, all night practically. So my stamina is great. I've gotten really used to that. I've gotten really used to fighting and fighting and fighting. You know what I'm saying? I've gotten so used to fighting, like I'm looking for the fight. I'm expecting the fight to come sometimes. You know what I mean? So like I'm always ready. Like I'm always ready for the enemy. You know? Like I don't sleep because I have a mission and I gotta do the mission. Like sleep is, you know what I mean, secondary. This is a part of my mission. I gotta do this podcast. I gotta tell y'all what I'm learning. I gotta tell y'all what to look out for. I gotta just be honest with y'all and let you know what it is. And and as I'm going through this journey, y'all, I'm just thinking like, how many people who is getting attacked spiritually that we don't ever know about? We think they died from natural causes. You know what I mean? How many people out there that been going through this stuff and they just didn't make it? That occurs to me. I think about stuff like that. Because for every person that makes it, there's quite a few that don't. So I don't take it lightly that I'm surviving and thriving. I don't take that lightly because it's a big deal. And if I can help it, I want to help those people who are new to this, who may be going through some sort of spiritual challenges, some sort of attack, and they don't know what to do to overcome it. Because I've seen a lot in my little time here. I've seen a lot. It's because they was trying to do the most. So I've seen a lot. God is exposing everything right now. God is showing me everything I need to see. So, I always say what's done in the dark will come to light. And it's coming to light. I ain't gonna lie, man. This is like the kind of relationship I've always wanted with God. I've always wanted to be close to God. Because I always felt like God was just an idea that's so far away from anything that we could ever truly experience. I thought I thought like, yeah, whatever, I ain't never gonna be able to talk to God. Closest outcome is Jesus, or, you know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know, just like, just reading a book or something, The closest I come is to reading this story about the disciples. Man, there's so much to unpack right there too. Man, there's a lot to unpack right there. But yeah, I'm feeling really good. I'm feeling really optimistic about life in the future. Despite these challenges, man, I know God is gonna pull me through. I know that the best is yet to come. And as long as I keep doing what I gotta do, I'll be fine. It doesn't matter the challenges that I face. It's a part of the journey. You know, sometimes we have to look at things in a way that may be different from the way that we normally do. You know, like you could say, woe is me, why do I keep getting attacked? But you got to look at it like this. If you wasn't worth attacking, they would not be attacking you. You know what I'm saying? The real reason they attacking you is because there is something about you that irritates them. It irritates their demons. And it don't really have nothing to do with you per se, but it's the light that you carry. It irritates the demons within them. It triggers people. And so those triggers are what we're really fighting. A lot of people have unhealed trauma that they're going through, and those wounds are what we're really fighting. Because those wounds have what opened the doorway for certain things to take place. That's why I always say, that's where it should start. We got to heal from our past in order to have the best future. Because if you don't heal, that impact can literally ruin your whole life. It can keep you in a place where there is no growth. There is no really forward progress. And to be honest, it'll keep you in like a fog. It'll keep you in a fog where you think like everything is okay in your life just because you've been doing it this way for so long and you comfortable. But there's a whole nother world out there. There's a whole nother side to this thing where you could actually start living, really living and being happy for real and not stressed and knowing that you actually have more control than you think you have. There's a whole nother spectrum to that. But you got to want it. You got to see it. You can't, for example, you can't be envious of somebody else's life. I don't think you should be envious of somebody's life. I think if I saw somebody and they had a good life and I was like, man, they looking like they doing their thing. I'm proud that they doing their thing. I would use them as inspiration to go do my thing, to go get on my A game so I could have an even better life than what I've seen through them. That's how I would look at it. Not, oh, I want to rob them and take what they got. Or I want to give them the evil eye because they doing better than me. Nah. Hey, bro, how did you do that? Can you share some knowledge? Help them. I'm willing to learn. You know what I'm saying? You go humbly. That's how you can do it. That's how you can proceed. That's how you can progress. But you got to be of the right mindset, or no one is going to help you. No one is going to care to help you. There is a way to do things and a way not to do things. If you do things a certain way, you're going to get a certain result. If you try to be lazy and you half-ass it and you don't want to put in the work, and you know what kind of result you want. Lazy, half-ass, I didn't want to put in the work result. But, it is what it is on that. So, I'm going to leave it right there for today. It was been a pleasure getting at y'all on this day here. I will get up with y'all later. GodsChosen, and I'm out.